So there are lots of possibilities in the way we work nowadays for increasing the complexity and the anxiety and the stress load around organising work, communications and collaboration when working. And there are a huge number of apps and tools all claiming to help us do all of these things. But of course, the more they proliferate, the more overloading that is, and the more learning is required to use it, and therefore the more stress on top of it. However, there are some that really have reduced, particularly for me, email hell. The organising of one-to-one meetings between people, the back and forth emails about availability and all of that business that adds to that huge wall of text that you open your email box to every morning. And that's called Bookings with Me, not to be confused with Bookings, which is a team calendar tool from Microsoft. Bookings with Me is booking with you personally, so booking time with you one-to-one. And it really does reduce the back and forth email hell and organising people complexities. So how do you access your Bookings with Me page? You have 3 routes to Bookings with Me. The first is to use the grid in any of the web-based Microsoft Office tools to access all of your apps. If you don't see it in the Open Apps part of the panel, go to All Apps and it should be the first in the list as it begins with B. That's the first option. The second option, you can get started via the Create Bookings page menu item in your calendar on Outlook for the web. Once you do that, that message or that option in your Outlook calendar will change to go to my booking page. So it's just a shortcut link from your web calendar. The last option is to type in the following URL. The address for that is https://outlook.office.com/bookwithme/. So once you open your new Bookings with Me page, it opens onto the Bookings dashboard. You'll notice that there's the Get Started pane. Once you begin the setup process, a color bar will indicate your progress to completion. You'll be able to create meeting types for various purposes and to name them accordingly. To get started, you can really just create a simple public meeting. Click the plus sign within the public meeting pane to create a meeting type. Doing so will also start the bookings page setup process. Create a new meeting type. In the first field of your displayed public meeting page, you enter a title, which will automatically appear on invitations created from this meeting type. So it could be Coffee Chat as a temporary title. You then proceed with the booking setup by simply clicking Save to return to your dashboard page. You can also explore and customize your meeting with the following settings either now or later. So there's a category which is the same as your Outlook categories and is visible only to you. So I have a particular category color for Bookings with Me, so I can pick them out of all the other meetings types that I get. Description, where you put your purpose of your meeting, possibly any agenda or notes. And location, physical or online. Generally it's Teams for me because for 5 to 10 minutes running across campuses doesn't seem very practical. Duration, default is 30 minutes, but it can be as short or as long as you want to offer. And it can be public. Anyone with the page link can see it, or it can be private, where it's only accessible via a meeting link that you copy from here and share with them. You can give detailed timing specifications, so using your regular hours as they're set in your Outlook, or you can specify custom availability. I always do buffering before and after meetings because that ensures a stated duration remains unbooked prior to a meeting start. And after specified amount of post-meeting time remains unbooked for you, which allows you to process and act on anything that's come up in that meeting. There's a minimum lead time. The default is 1 hour, but that isn't enough for me. I have 3 screens, so I miss visual notifications fairly regularly. I'm also deaf and auditory processing disorder, so I do not hear audio notifications, so I have those switched off. So I need 24 hours, and I have mine set for 1 day lead time. Maximum lead time. Booking must be done within this number of days before this meeting time, and this is set to 90 days, so quite a long time. I've had bookings that have been maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks in advance. That is the furthest, and I don't think most people do much beyond there. There are too many meetings where we don't know necessarily that we're going to be available for times. You need to allow time for the setup processing when you initially set up your Bookings with Me page, but after that it's pretty much instantaneous, obviously depending on network conditions. So when you return to the dashboard after initially setting up, it should show your new test meeting type and note the status of your bookings setup in the progress bar. You can check back on this page to confirm that the setup is done with the progress bar fully coloured and the share button enabled, and then click to dismiss the progress bar, because at that point you're all done and you're ready to start sharing your page and creating proper formal bookings. With the setup complete, you can now personalize your page. You can let others know it's available for them to schedule meetings with you. You can change your banner image by clicking on the More icon by Share and then select the Edit Banner Image to proceed. You can select the Share button for available page sharing options, so copy link, share via email, and add to your email signature, which is what I've done. The copy link puts a link to your public booking page into the clipboard for easy sharing. The share via email opens an automated send function in Bookings with Me, and add to email signature automates adding it to your Outlook email signatures. You get notified when someone has booked, so you will receive an email saying somebody has booked a booking. It will give you their name and it will tell you which slot they've chosen. That will arrive in your email inbox and it will automatically populate your Outlook calendar. So what's the experience like for the people booking with you? What they will see is a list of times and a list of your particular public meetings, if you have many like I do, that they can choose from. So they can choose the length of meeting. If, like me, you've separated out by different types of queries and different lengths of time, so they select the one that they want, and then it will show them times that you are both free and available for the required amount of time, including the buffer time either end, and they get to choose from that which suits them best. So it is really important that we all have our calendars up to date. So putting things like annual leave in or flexi time in is really important, and thinking about your choices of available time when you set up your options in Bookings with Me is really important. So far, I have to say it has been a game changer. It has massively reduced my email backlog and my toing and froing trying to organise things. It's been fantastic on that front. I've not had any failures with the connection with Teams. It has worked every time and it's been very quick and efficient. And I know that a lot of teaching staff are now starting to realise just how useful this will be for their students booking time with them. It really gives you control over it.